Update 1.1.0 put a spanner in the works for some of our cool exploits and glitches in Pokemon Scarlet Violet. However, it's time to look at exactly what glitches you can still do in the latest updated version and what glitches you can't. So let's go through every single one of them, show you guys what cool ones you can still play around with and the ones that you're no longer able to access. The first glitch is the best one. That is going to be the one that duplicates items. And in order to duplicate items in 1.1.0, you may have already seen my previous video, you will need cloned Koraidons or Miraidons, the ones you've cloned from your ride Pokemon to be able to continue duping. The part of this glitch that was patched was the A-B inputs that allowed you to duplicate Koraidon by catching another Pokemon and trying to replace him with the ride Koraidon. And that just isn't working anymore, so you will have to have already pre-cloned Koraidon in your boxes to be able to use them to dupe. When you do, you'll move it to your party like this, you'll come out, and you'll be able to do the glitch like usual. You give him an item to duplicate. Let's go ahead and have a look at what we want to duplicate. I got 80 rare candies, a nice round number. Let's give him this item here. And then we get out of here. We go over to our Koraidon here. And we go ahead and say, return to ride form. Do you want to change to ride form? Yes, while he's holding an item. But also make sure that your Koraidon is already down there in your party. So make sure that isn't a blank space right here, because you're going to need that Koraidon to be there before you do this item setup. Then we're going to go into boxes like normal. We'll scroll all the way over to box number 1 before we do this. Hit X twice. Scroll L one time. And then we have our Koraidon here, which happens to have the item. And we can put that away. And we're done. We've duped our rare candy. You can do that with any item. You can swap out any item. We can put away this hell item now, and we can change it out for another item and continue duping if you so wish. And to prove I just duped it, we have 81 rare candies right here. Like I said, guys, check out the videos for the proper guides, the full guides in detail on how to actually do these things, especially relevant to people who have not updated their game yet. So I'll show you those things in the end of the video or also in the description so you can follow them. And for people who've wondered as well for a long time, I think this is a big question that I haven't really properly covered, except for my very first video. How do you get rid of Koraidon in the end? Well, in order to get rid of him, guys, you ride your Koraidon with plus, you open your party with X, and then you go down to your ride Koraidon and you hit A. That's all you gotta do, and as you can see, the cloned Koraidon disappears. That should work for everybody at this point, so you'll be able to get rid of your clones that way when you're finished with them. Next glitch is the shiny Fluttermane glitch. That still works, very, very cool. And in order to do the shiny Fluttermane glitch, you're gonna wanna do a picnic during the daytime, preferably the very morning, right when the day starts. And you're gonna make a ghost encounter sandwich. And this glitch is going to give you unlimited or really easily accessible shiny Fluttermanes. Super handy, and the good part is it's going to get rid of everything else. Nothing else will spawn, only shiny Fluttermanes. We're going to go into creative mode here, and we're going to make ourselves the ghost encounter sandwich. So in order to make the ghost encounter sandwich level 3 with shiny boost, you're going to need 1 red onion and 2 salty herbas. There's alternative herbs, there's alternative methods as well. Do keep that in mind for your different recipes. Just whatever gets you the level 3 ghost encounter and the sparkling power ghost and encounter power ghost. That's what you need. Now for the next part, I'll show you where to go. Let's leave our picnic. We're gonna go straight to area 0. Once that's finished loading. Area 0 all the way down here. Where is it? There it is. Follow that spot. We're going to go into the cave area of Area 0. Because it's daytime, our encounter ghost is on, we're not going to be able to encounter anything. Technically speaking, we're not supposed to be able to encounter ghosts. But for whatever reason, the game forces shinies to spawn. And I'm going to show you that in action right now. So in order to maximize this glitch, all you got to do is come anywhere into the cave with a nice open space. Hang tight in one area, you know lots of them spawn, and you'll be able to see the Fluttermanes when you hit ZL. They are still glitching, absolutely. And then all you have to do is wait until a shiny appears. Voila! That's all you gotta do. You don't have to hit ZL. It's still happening in the background. You'll be able to get your shiny Fluttermanes super easily like this, and you'll be able to get a lot of them, I'll tell you that, in 30 minutes per sandwich. So this still works in the latest patch. The next exploit that still works, which applies to quite a few things, including your raids, being able to change your raids, being able to change your outbreaks, and we have a raid and an outbreak right here to demonstrate, is just going to your home button, going down to your date and time. This is a very, very simple one, but I'm happy it still works. Oops, not that. Go into your date and time here and go up 1 day, just like this. And once you go back in, you'll be able to see your raids change, your outbreaks changed. It's super handy to be able to do that. Not only that, this will also respawn everything that has a chance of respawning, such as your gimme ghoul chests, 5% per day chance on those respawns, and your market bidding as well. You'll be able to change all that stuff very easily by doing all that. So this is a super handy little trick. All you gotta do is change your day to be able to change those dens. So you'll be able to farm your 6-star dens, farm the Charizards or anything you want, and change your outbreaks. As I've shown, you'll be able to also control what outbreaks you get by going to certain places and doing it. I highly recommend you check out those videos. I'll leave them linked down below as well. Next glitch I really liked that they kept in was the 19 frames per second here. When you go around and you can see the stuttering, it's so cool. It just makes a like slideshow effect. It really brings back the old PowerPoint days. Look at that action. Look at those frames. Beautiful. It's like I'm taking photo shoots of this. It's just so much fun. I love this glitch that they kept that one in. And if you guys also want to enjoy some of the glitches but you don't have the games yet, you can totally check out my store blaines.gg and get 10% off absolutely everything. Some countries will have the game digitally straight up depending on what country it is, and some of them just have the e-cards, but you'll be able to get 10% off absolutely everything by using code BLAINES. It doesn't only have Nintendo stuff either, as you can see down here. It's got a lot of stuff. Go check that out. Okay, so there's an interesting thing that I thought was a glitch a while ago, but we're gonna have to make a little correction, and that is the early game dupe video that I did for duplicating these glistening items without actually picking them up. And that was to stand at this range from it and open up a picnic with 2 Pokemon that could breed eggs. I've hereby learned that this is in fact an intended feature. I thought this was a glitch. It does seem very glitchy. And if you do this, the idea was that you'd be able to put the basket and the pillow on top of the glint item. If my Koraidon could just get up real quick. The glint item's actually here though. But what's actually happening is your Pokemon are collecting glint items in the area. So people are telling me that that is in fact a feature and you'll be able to pick those glint items out of the basket. Not yet, but give it a moment. And it doesn't even, you don't even necessarily have to do breeding for it. This is an update that we thought was a glitch. It's not a glitch, it's a feature. But yes, this is still in the game, so you will be able to dupe these glint items this way. Alright, let's see what we got in the basket. There was a sunstone, and I didn't get any eggs or anything like that. So yeah, this is a feature that they just pick up some of these items that are lying around the place. You can still exploit it and use it to get a lot of easy money at the early game. Go for it. I mean, you know, now that it's in the new patch, it's still here, this is probably your best bet to get money if you cannot duplicate patches. I still kind of recommend cracking through 6-star raids and 5-star raids to get some items, but if you guys are in early game, this is still viable. So now it's time to have a quick look at some of the videos that are no longer operable in the new patch. You're going to want to know this as well. The co-op shiny cloning is no longer viable. They've completely changed how things spawn, so this is no longer something you can exploit in the game. Losing raids to get rewards, that's completely done. You can no longer just go in and lose to get the rewards, so no more fast Herba Mystica, sadly. I've had reports that the Area 0 visibility fix for your co-op partners, which honestly shouldn't have even been a glitch in the first place, is now broken. It doesn't look like you're properly able to fix it. It seems that some people, from reports, is seeing that one person of the co-op are able to see each other, but the other person doesn't get that visibility anymore. So a good fix for an issue that they clearly should have had not an issue in the first place is now broken. So I don't know, guys. You can let me know in the comments for any more reports about whether or not this is working properly for you. Menu storage glitch is still out. We might find a new way to do it, however, but this was only available in the non-patched version of the game. They did manage to patch it themselves in the day 1 patch without anyone having found it. And the other cloning method for going near town borders and getting your shiny to spawn around there and then being able to clone it by going back to the town border and saving and so on is no longer viable, which is a real shame because we actually found a brand new way to use this in the non-patched version of the game where you can do this anywhere in the world, not needing a border. I might do a video on that in my unpatched game so I can show you all for people who haven't patched it. Let me know in the comments if you actually are interested in seeing that. It's no longer doable, as we know, in the latest 1.1.0, however, so just keep that in mind. That's going to be a wrap for this video. They are the glitches that are still available to be enjoyed, consumed. I know you guys are here to appreciate some solid good exploits and glitches. Hopefully you guys found this video useful and you'll be able to utilize some of those before they are patched in the next patch, whenever that might be. Maybe around New Year's, Christmas, or something like that. We'll see. Thanks for watching. Drop a sub if you're new, and I'll see you around in the next video. Till then, bye.